Good morning. All right, how fabulous is this, right? I really want to welcome all of you and thank you for being here today to our future TTM Technologies facility on Fly Road. It's just a huge milestone. I'll try to manage the grin on my face here as much as I possibly can. Want to thank you for joining us today to celebrate this exciting milestone on our journey toward completion of this important development project here in Central New York. There's so many people to recognize and so many people to thank. It is an absolute certainty that I would skip too many. So I'm only going to cover a few, but a very important few. First of all and foremost, I want to thank our customers. Without you and the work in particular from some of you working hand in hand with us to understand the critical need for this domestic production of high-density interconnect PCBs, which are in support of U.S. Department of Defense and national security requirements, we would not be here without you. So thank you to our customers. We really want to thank New York State Governor Kathy Hochul and the Empire State Development Organization for taking such a keen interest in this project from the earliest days of its inception. So much interest, so much care, so much listening to what it was that we were trying to accomplish here. Thank you. And again, Governor, I'd like to thank you for your dedication as a champion for growth through investment here in Central New York. We are also grateful to our federal delegation, led by Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, with his unwavering focus and continued advocacy for TTM, for Central New York, and for the tech corridor, which TTM is proud to be a part of. We also want to recognize Representative Brandon Williams for his interest in this project and the role it plays in his district. We would like to thank our many local officials and supporters, especially Onondaga County Executive Ryan McMahon and Economic Development Director Bob Petrovich, another very interested party from early days, as well as the Town of DeWitt, for their support and ability to collaborate under very tight deadlines. It is clear everyone involved has an overwhelming appreciation for the impact that this project has on our community. We also thank all the agencies involved in helping us navigate the site preparation. I learned a lot. And we thank you for your continued support because we know we're not done. I'd also like to extend a personal thank you to Rob Simpson and the Center State CEO team, and a very special shout out to Nora Spillane. You are truly top-notch, and your help and support are beyond measure. We are also fortunate to have the experience of the Huber Brewer team and the expertise of our Chief Operating Officer, Phil Titterton, who are driving us forward. Really fast, by the way, really fast, which we're very happy about. And then finally, I want to thank our TTM workforce, for without whom none of this would even be possible. You're the foundation of TTM, and we are excited to have the opportunity through this new facility to add 400 new TTMers to our ranks. It is now my pleasure to introduce our President and Chief Executive Officer of TTM, Mr. Tom Edman.
Thank you, Kathy. Good morning, everyone. This is a great day. Beautiful weather, too, by the way, so really nice to see. I'm just tremendously thrilled to be here for this significant milestone in TTM's journey. This is our formal initiative or initiation of a greenfield construction project. Greenfield in North America, which I am just thrilled to be able to say to all of you. So a little bit of background for you, for those who don't know TTM, though most of you do. TTM is a leading global manufacturer of technology solutions, including mission systems, radio frequency components, and RF, microwave, and microelectronic assemblies, much of which we manufacture in our beautiful building next door, as you all know. TTM is focused on servicing our customers as a strategic partner with an emphasis on inspiring innovation at our customers and on new technology development. Today, we're here because we listen to our critical aerospace and defense customers, many of whom are here today and joining us at this ceremony. Thank you for that. You, our customers, asked us to fill a critical technology gap for Ultra-HDI, high technology printed circuit board production in the United States. And with this large-scale facility, we are intent on filling that requirement. As you know, we began this effort with a comprehensive assessment across the United States. Our broad assessment was then narrowed to 27 counties in 16 states, and ultimately resulted in the selection of New York State after a rigorous competitive process. Our selection of New York builds upon a long history as an industry partner in the state of New York, with 90 years of history in Long Island and 56 years of history here in Syracuse. We are thrilled to be here in DeWitt, adjacent to our existing facility, building on our long history here dating from the foundation of Anaren, as well as expanding our excellent employee base here, all serving to reinforce our commitment to Central New York and New York State. The state-of-the-art facility, which we are celebrating today and which is rapidly materializing behind us, will sit on nearly 23 acres and will include a two-story, 215,000 square foot facility. This facility will bring disruptive capability for the domestic production of Ultra-HDI PCBs in support of national security requirements, and is expected to be the highest technology PCB facility in North America, providing customers with unique technologies aligning with the needs of tomorrow's warfighter. That's something to be really proud of. This facility will incorporate leading green practices that we have learned from our building recently in Malaysia, and we will keep building on those greenfield capabilities and sustainment from an environmental perspective. Our commitment to innovation goes beyond the physical infrastructure. Here in Syracuse, we will be able to tap an incredibly strong team at our adjacent facility, a team that has amassed years of knowledge, and I'm not commenting on some of your ages, and experience in RF microwave technologies, microelectronics, and PCBs. And we will be looking to provide vertical integration capabilities, which are a critical building block required by our customers for this Ultra-HDI product. Our TTM personnel are always passionate about pushing the boundaries of what is possible in PCB and microelectronics manufacturing. And the expertise of our employees, combined with our continuous investments in research and development, ensure that we stay at the forefront of technological advancements, consistently delivering technologies that exceed our customers' expectations. We believe in the importance of nurturing local talent and empowering our employees with the right skill sets and opportunities for growth. This new facility will provide over 400 engineering and manufacturing jobs, along with the many additional jobs that will be enabled throughout the construction process. We also will be building on our already strong co-op and intern relationships with local universities such as Syracuse University, Governor, RIT, Binghamton University, Clarkson, and others. Did I cover most of you, many of you in the audience? I think I covered. Okay. As we expand our presence and commitment to this area, we will remain dedicated to offering continuous upskilling and other career employment opportunities for our employees to ensure that TTM remains the employer of choice in this area. I have been thrilled to hear our commitment echoed by officials at the local and at the state level, as we have collectively committed to strong STEM education foundation in this area. With all of that said, we wouldn't be here if it weren't for some of the key players involved in this project, so I'm going to echo some of Kathy's thanks as well. I want to thank Governor Hochul and Senate Majority Leader Schumer and his office for your personal efforts and those of your offices in securing commitments at the state and national level. I wish to thank Representative Williams, the Empire State Development Organization, Center State CEO, Onondaga County, and the Town of DeWitt for all of your support during our assessment process and continued support as we move into more exciting phases related to the construction and completion of this project. I also appreciate the trust our customers have placed in TTM, as well as your support for our efforts in Washington, D.C. And finally, I wish to congratulate our entire TTM Technologies Syracuse team for reaching this milestone. And I thank all of you for your tireless efforts towards making this project a success and for daily inspiring innovation at our customers. Thank you, and I wish you all a great day. Thank you very much. And with that, I have the distinct pleasure of introducing the Governor of New York, Kathy Hochul, please.
Thank you, Tom. It is so great to be back here. It reminds me of another gorgeous fall day. 2 years ago, actually today, 2 years ago today, we kicked off Manufacturing Month by announcing that Micron had selected Syracuse as its new home, investing $100 billion and generating 50,000 brand new jobs. 2 days later after that, we announced that IBM was investing another $20 billion in their Hudson Valley operations dedicated to quantum computing. So I look back as that week 2 years ago as an historic week that really launched the rebirth of manufacturing across the state of New York, a lightning strike, a transformation the likes of what we've not seen in at least 50 years. And today, we keep that momentum going as we raise this symbolic beam that we just signed, making TTM's new commitment to New York another major win for our ecosystem of innovation. And I will say this, there have been incredible partners. I'm so delighted to have had the chance to get to know Tom and Kathy through the process, many conversations. You will know this about myself and certainly Senator Schumer when we team up together. We're very competitive. We're not with each other, but when there's an opportunity out there, it's kind of like, Josh Allen, the Buffalo Bills, we're kind of going out there and bringing home the big win. You get a little setback once week, but then you make it up the next week. Any Mets fans here? We got the Yankees possibly. It's a great day and a great week for New York sports, but as someone who is competitive to my core, I certainly wouldn't be in this position. The fact that we were able to win this great victory for New York to land TTM's expansion here, building on the over 600 people who already have good hard-working jobs and good-paying jobs and supporting their families right here in central New York. To be able to add 400 more and beyond, this is a phenomenally good week for all of us as well. It's more than just a building. It's a place that's dedicated to strengthening our overall economy, and don't lose sight of that. because it allows our military and security interests around the globe to be furthered. You know, you think about it, you look at these pictures here. Someday soon, a Green Beret was on a perilous mission, thousands of miles away, trying to protect our freedom, our very rights, may depend on the technology that's made right here in central New York. That should fill your hearts with pride to have this here. And if you work here, the extraordinary workforce, bringing your talents at all levels to do something, not just for yourselves and your families and our economy in New York, but literally to help save America and defend us against foreign enemies. That's extraordinary to me. So it's not just the economic impact, it's the difference it's going to make for our national defense. And our nation is in competition with other countries in a race for advanced technologies. You know, not just the semiconductors, but the microelectronics will be made here, and a key ingredient for semiconductors for so many. Think about this. From military communications, AI supercomputers, which we're building down the road in Buffalo, in case you haven't paid attention to that, over $400 million, first ever. We'll be building the nation's largest supercomputer dedicated to AI. No other state had the audacity to do this, and we're doing it right at the University of Buffalo, democratizing the power of AI and getting it out to researchers and students and professors all over our state. So what you're doing here is all part of that narrative, part of that story. As I mentioned, competition. I don't want to lose to the Chinese. Okay, let's just put that out there. They're also focused on trying to dominate this particular industry. And we say no. No, we're going to do it better, smarter, more efficient, with a workforce that is by far the most talented in the country. And also, we can't outsource our safety and our success to other countries. When you think about not just the threats from foreign actors, but even supply chain disruptions. We all took a sigh of relief when the dock strike, the national strike from Maine all the way to Texas, the dock workers walking off their jobs in pursuit of better wages. We are all very anxious about what that could do, and it brought back the images of what happened to our industries during the pandemic, when supply chain disruptions at our ports led to the cessation of building cars in Detroit because they couldn't get the semiconductor units they needed. So we also look at this larger than just what's happening here. I want you to know that. That's why I believe that this is a way to protect our prosperity. And to know it's made right here. You describe ultra-high density interconnect printer circuit boards. That's a mouthful. I'm going to call it the really cool PCBs. Okay. And they're used in critical parts of our military, and you know that for sure. So you've made New York home for generations. You mentioned that, Tom, and we want to make sure that this is your home for many, many decades and generations to come. And to know that you chose New York. In one sense, and you won't hear this from many governors, this is humbling for us because you didn't have to choose us. There were other states that put forth well thought out plans, I'm sure. But we have a chance to go tell New Yorkers that there's a company of the caliber of TTM, headquartered in California, that believes in us. It starts to change the psychology of not just the people. And I know what it's like to be from upstate. I know this psychology, and I know how we took a beating. The fact that I'm out of 6 kids growing up in Buffalo, my grandparents and dad worked at the steel plant, and it all shut down one day, and my siblings couldn't get jobs anywhere in Western New York or even New York State. There was a tough, tough time in our economy. So people of my age still walk around with that sense of like, oh, it could happen again, it could happen again. That security that's pulled out from under you. I'm telling you, my friends, it's back. That sense of can-do spirit. We can make things. We're the smartest, we're the brightest, we're the hardest working. And that is the argument I use. TTM already knows that. That's why I don't think it was that hard to pick New York, was it? No. It could have been that hard, right? But when we had to talk to Micron and all these other companies that are coming, and there are so many, I said, we can all give you financial advantages, we can talk about this, but no one can give you the caliber of workers who have steeped in their DNA that strong work ethic that comes from parents and grandparents and great-grandparents building our economy all the way back to the Erie Canal. We're builders, we're doers, we get it done. And all of us carry that torch forward of hard-working, dedicated individuals who love our communities, love our families, love the companies we work for. That is what we describe as part of the New York State DNA and our work ethic. So to work with all of you to bring this here today, the Town of DeWitt, congratulations. I was a town official for many, many years, Supervisor. To land something like this, it would have been a very, very big day in my town. And so I'm so proud we could help out with $22 million investment, $5 million from upstate revitalization, and $17 million in Excelsior credits. And again, this doesn't happen alone. I want to thank Hope Knight, the President and CEO of Empire State Development. Hope, please stand up because you are driving so many of these projects. County Executive Ryan McMahon also wants to always land the big one, and he's been so successful. It's been a real privilege to work with you. Rob Simpson and I were reminiscing about the hundreds of times I came to Central New York area as Lieutenant Governor. Driving by, I always found some reason to stop by and do a groundbreaking, a ribbon cutting, give a talk to Center State. And you must also just have a sense of pride. I hope you have that, Rob, because you have been the hand behind the scenes that made so much of this magic happen. Let's give Rob Simpson another round of applause as well. Randy Wolkin, the president and CEO of MACNY, always talking to me for the last decade about how important manufacturing, and also this is an enlightened guy who talked to me a decade ago about how we get more women into the workplace, and he said we need more childcare. Randy, you are spot on, and I'm so proud of the companies that understand this and are trying to help their employees as we try to diversify and bring more voices to the workplace. So thank you, Randy, for that. And again, our Ed Michaelenko, our supervisor at the Town of DeWitt, I want to thank all of you. So that's what collaboration looks like. That's what success looks like. And we're going to continue on this path because we're just getting started. But thank you for believing in us. We believe in you. We thank you for this thousands of different ways, but ultimately, we are a better state because TTM has decided to expand here. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Governor. Very, very appreciative of the tight schedule that she keeps and the fact that she could find some time to be with us. She does need to whisk off to the next obligation, but again, really just want to thank the Governor for being here with us today. And now it is my pleasure to invite County Executive Ryan McMahon up to share some remarks with us as well. Thank you, Ryan.
Good morning, everybody. It's a real honor to be here, and I think just to level set really what this kind of day means and how important it is. This is one of the largest private sector investments in the history of Onondaga County. We've actually seen likely the 3 largest private sector investments in the last 4 years. So I think the scale of this investment and this commitment to our community and to everyone in this room maybe gets a little overshadowed because of some of it, but $125 million expansion is absolutely incredible. So Tom, Kathy, everyone, thank you for that. And really what this is, it's a validating moment. It's a validating moment to what has been a community strategy with many community partners. And that strategy has delivered results. And I'm speaking to everybody in the room, but I'm also speaking to TTM's customers who aren't in the county today. The reality is that this community is the emerging hub for defense, aerospace, microelectronic, and semiconductor manufacturing. And the data proves it, and it showcases that. It's a validation in partnership. When you think about how hard it is to get one of these deals done, partnership from the private sector with all the supporting agencies, and I want to highlight specifically the work that Rob and Center State has done working with Kathy. Since 2019, these 2 individuals have been having conversations with us on this project. Think about that. Also within government, we just heard from the governor, the reality is that from the local level to your regional government and county government, the state and federal government, we need to be competitive and we need to compete with other governments. And what we have learned is when we work together in a bipartisan way, we can be competitive and we can win. And it's a validation about people. And I would just like to say that the timing of the decision for this project and this site selection, Tom referenced all the communities, but the timing was one where we were really, really anxious to win because it was after the Micron announcement. And there was a theory out there that we knew we had to prove wrong quickly, and we did, is that this community couldn't support more investment after that investment. And when it comes down to it, we were competitive financially with incentives with other states, but it came down to the employees at TTM. And the bet was on you. And so this is really your day because you were always the ace card that we had because you've already done it and you're going to do it again and continue to be relevant. So I really want to congratulate everybody. Thank you. TTM, I heard this years ago, stood for time to market. I didn't believe it until Tom told me that's what it really stands for. This is certainly a time to market construction project, as we see. So congratulations to all of our partners. What a great day. Thank you.
And now it's definitely my privilege to invite Rob Simpson, head of Center State CEO, to come up and share a few remarks as well. Thank you, Rob.
Good afternoon. First of all, Kathy, thank you for your friendship, for your partnership, for your belief in this region, for your belief in the employees, and for your passion for the work that you do at TTM and the mission, right, which is to support so many individuals that are out there supporting our lifestyle and supporting our country. And that is, I think, something is that the governor referenced, Tom, you referenced, that we can be incredibly proud of. You know, I look at this sheet right here, and at the bottom, it's hard to overlook the inspiring innovation, right? When it comes down to it, these jobs, the ones that people like myself, the county executive, Hope, are partners in economic and community development. These jobs are about providing a framework for our future growth. And this is a state, and upstate New York is a place that has a long history of inspiring innovation. The Erie Canal itself was innovative and changed people's lives and changed the future of communities. Products were developed and they were manufactured and they were sent all over the world, inspiring innovation not only in our community, but across the globe. And today, whether it is this project that we're celebrating today, the expansion of the Tech Garden in downtown Syracuse also are inspiring innovation, a little project that Micron might be investing in up in Clay, inspiring innovation in future generations of AI and the changes and transformations that will bring to our lives. This is our new mission in Central New York. This is the path that we are embracing and that we have embraced, to inspire innovation within this community, to protect our warfighters, to support the most remarkable discoveries, and to build and develop technology right here in Central New York that can matter to the rest of the world. That's an incredibly exciting thing to be a part of. It is a privilege to be standing up here with you and with partners like Ryan and Hope and the governor, Tom, Kathy, Andy, Nora, Dan, Phil, people who believe in this community, and most importantly, as Ryan said, people who believe in the workforce at TTM. So thank you for this investment. Thank you for the opportunity to celebrate. And I promise all of you, our partners at TTM, you did not just have a partnership to win a deal. You had a partnership to ensure that this company will be successful at inspiring innovation from right here in Central New York. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rob. Right, so now I have to do something I never expected in my lifetime I would have to do. I have to sort of channel my inner Senate Majority Leader, Chuck Schumer. Unfortunately, the Majority Leader could not be with us today, but he and his office have asked me to read some remarks on his behalf. So here we go. Suspension of disbelief. This is now, okay, here we go. I regret that I am not able to join you all today in person to be a part of this catalytic moment for DeWitt, Onondaga County, and all of Central New York. I am beaming, if I could hear that, with pride from TTM's expansion and hundreds of jobs it will bring. Two of my overarching priorities are growing the Central New York economy and enhancing America's national security. And once their new state-of-the-art advanced printed circuit board manufacturing facility is online, TTM is set to accomplish both. TTM's major investment to build this new facility will ensure our Defense Department has the stable supply of secure, domestically made PCBs they need to safeguard our nation. This is why earlier this week, after over a year of advocacy to the Defense Department, I was pleased to announce delivering a $30 million Defense Production Act investment for TTM's expansion. Thank you very much, Senator Schumer. With my historic CHIPS and Sciences Act powering billions in investment across New York State, TTM is set to join Micron, Global Foundries, Wolfspeed, onsemi, Edwards Vacuum, Menlo Micro, and the many other companies driving upstate New York's industrial renaissance. In closing, I would like to thank Governor Hochul and County Executive McMahon for their leadership, as well as Tom Edmond, Kathy Gridley, and the entire TTM Technologies team for bringing everyone together today and for choosing to grow in this community. How'd I do? Right, so with that, that does include the formal remarks portion of our event. Again, I really want to thank the governor for taking time to be here, as well as Ryan, thank you, and Rob, thank you, and Hope, thank you as well. RJ, hi, RJ. And all of you for coming. Thank you to our customers again. Your support, the work that went into this is tremendous, and we appreciate you and are grateful for you and for what you do for the warfighter. We have, that way, food, the opportunity to network, and for some of us, the opportunity for Q&A with the press if you would like to have that. So I think I'm to invite press to here, and then for the rest of you to please go and mingle, right, I'm getting cues, and sign the beam. That is what you're really here for. All of this was great. Put your signatures on the beam. So Huber Brewer and the team are going to put that up where it will continue to be seen, so make sure you keep it clean. Thank you again, everyone, for coming. It has been my pleasure to host you.